Hey, what's happening everybody? This is James, and again we are back talking about what type of shirt is good for my business. This is definitely an important factor when you're thinking about starting an apparel business. What shirt is right for my customers? What shirts do I like? What type of fabric should I choose? Are these products readily available? Well, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to get into it right after the intro. What's happening everybody? My name is James, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Alright, so you may be starting an apparel business and you're curious, what type of shirts should I buy? Where should I get them? How do I get them? How do I choose the right shirt for my business and my customers? Well, here's the thing, okay? When I decided to get into the apparel business, that was one of the key factors in determining what type of shirt that I wanted, because the thing you should think about when it comes to your customers is how comfortable is that shirt going to be for them? Is that going to be a shirt that they're going to wear every day? Is this going to be a shirt that I feel confident in? Does this shirt make me look good? Does it make my body flattering in any type of way? Does it make my body look fat? These are honest questions that I've asked myself, so for me personally, I'm somewhat of a big guy. I've got broad shoulders, mostly from, the construction trade. I've got, somewhat of a belly going on, Hey, blame the, pandemic for that one. But the thing is, it's hard for a guy like me who's 6'2", big broad shoulders, works out or doesn't work out, at times, to find the right shirt that fits me. So for me, my favorite shirt is Next Level. Okay, Next Level shirts just for some reason fit me in a way that complements my size, my shape, and I just feel super comfortable in them. I mean, I'm wearing it now. They have nice tapered, arms usually, but they're not so tapered that, I'm over here looking like I'm some kind of muscle buff, which, I'm not, but hey, once I get back to the gym, I probably will be, but these are things you got to think about. You got to think outside of the box when it comes to your customers and what type of shirt do you think they're going to want. You should have options, okay? You should have a shirt that's, somewhat fitting, tapered like these shirts. You should have shirts that are, somewhat boxy, because some people like that boxy, baggy look, and you should have shirts that are just maybe unisex. They work for both male and females. So you've got to be diligent in doing your research to find out what shirts you like. It's like when you send a product out, okay? You can find some friends, you can find some family. Hey, do me a favor, I need you to put this shirt on real quick. Somebody comes over. Hey, do me a favor, put that shirt on real quick. How do you feel? Let me see how it looks real quick. Does it look good on them? Because you got to remember, you're putting your brand on that shirt. So you want to make sure that they look good in that shirt, so you feel more confident about selling something that you know is going to look good on that customer, because if they look good, you look good, and you make money in the process. Not a bad thing. So the first steps you should take in wanting to, this is considering you have an apparel business, okay? Most of you just might be crafters that just, I'll make a custom shirt, every now and then if somebody, requests one, or maybe I'll sell a few shirts on Etsy. Crafters, some of you go to Joann's, you might go to Michael's, you might go to Walmart, and pick out shirts. But in this case, what we're going to be talking about is maybe you starting an apparel brand that you're going to be launching online and selling more in bulk quantity as far as your designs, your shirts. Maybe I have 3 designs that I want to launch, that I want to start for my online business. That's what we're referring to. So these are the things you need to start doing is first, you need to start finding the websites where you can buy wholesale. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a wholesale license to make that happen. In some cases, you can actually buy wholesale without having that license. You got to find the sources. The places I choose are like S&S Activewear. You have to have a wholesale license for them. Alpha Broder, in some cases you don't. Better if you do. And then you've got Sanmar. And there are other sites out there, but that's going to be up to you to name those sites. These are just a few that I use where I have great success because they do carry shirts in bulk quantities throughout various states in the United States. So that's the first thing to do. Register with these companies. That way you have accounts all set with them. And then once you're actually registered on these websites, now you see a different pricing range. You see that wholesale pricing range. So without it, you might be spending $4 or $5 a shirt. With it, you might be spending $2 to $3 a shirt. Big difference. I mean, that's $2 to $3 that goes into your pocket versus to another company that is basically a middleman. So that's the first thing to do. Register, get your account squared away. Secondly, don't always go for the cheapest shirts that are out there. Some of the most popular shirts that everybody buys are those big, bulky looking Gildan shirts. For some, that's great, but not all customers like those kind of shirts. Some, not to say anything bad about Gildan, but sometimes those shirts just feel cheap. What type of quality do you want to represent your company? That's what you're going after. The quality, the feel, the fit. Okay, those three things. Quality, feel, fit. Okay, so choose accordingly. Now, how do you know how it fits? How do you know what quality it is? What's it going to look like after it's been washed? These are the next questions you have to ask yourself. So the best thing that I can say to you that I do is place an order. Okay, find the company, because pretty much they all sell the same shirts, the same brands, the same model numbers. Find the company that has the cheapest shipping, and I would suggest don't start with every single color that's on the market. You're just going to go broke trying to do that. The smartest thing to do would maybe be to find a shirt that's unisex. So if you're trying to find a shirt that can fit both men and women, look for a decent brand right in the middle. Not Gildan, not some other cheap company, but maybe like Bella Canvas, Next Level. Even All Styles got some banging shirts that are out now that are kind of coming up to the level of like Next Level quality in Bella Canvas. So we all know that those are some of the major brands that a lot of these high-end companies use, but you don't know that. So here's the thing. Find out what type of shirt you want, okay, what style. For me, I just started out simply black shirts and white shirts. That's it, because the bottom line is the majority of people wear black and white shirts, and you can do a lot with those types of shirts, okay? So I'm gonna start my company off with those. The majority of them are black shirts because, hey, let's be honest, black hides a lot. So for me, I chose the majority to be black shirts. I nailed it down to about 4 companies that I wanted to choose from. You always want to have an option. So I already knew I was going to be ordering Next Level. So the next thing is to choose the shirt style that you want from Next Level, for example. And then always, in those cases, they have that little button that says comparable styles. So you're going to click that and you're going to see what other companies are offering comparable styles. Bella and Next Level are kind of neck to neck in their styles. But in my opinion, Next Level is just a little bit cheaper than Bella. And then in some cases, it's quite opposite. But then I see that, okay, All Style and Gildan, in some cases, are now offering comparable styles. Like they've got the same cuts, the same style fit. So hey, do yourself a favor. Pick 1 or 2 samples, or maybe what I do is I pick 2 sizes from each company of the shirts that I want. So if I want a black shirt from Next Level, I'm gonna order an extra large and maybe an XXL, or a large and an extra large. Then I'm gonna order, you know, the same thing, but maybe over here, you know, because I already have black over here, so maybe with the Gildans, I'm gonna order white. I'm gonna order an XL and a large in white from Gildan. And then maybe in, you know, Bella Canvas or something, you order a gray. So you order the colors you think you're gonna sell, maybe gray, white, black, olive. Choose 2 colors of each one. So you know you're getting the same style shirt from these companies, but now you get to pick, you know, a couple colors from each. Or if you know, hey, I'm gonna order next level shirts, I'm ordering 2, so I'm gonna get a white in the large, and then I'm gonna get a black in the XL. So at least you could see the color quality of what you're ordering. So that's the best way to do that, is order samples before you go placing a 100 or 200 shirt order, because that can get really expensive really quickly. So think about that. Also, the other factor is, when you're ordering shirts from these companies, if you're planning on branding your shirts with your logos, your company name, order the shirts that have the tearaway labels, okay? When you print your shirt, you can simply tear away the label, and then you can do something like this, where you can put your own logo on that shirt. So keep that in mind, okay? You want shirts with tearaway labels, and a lot more shirts out these days are starting to do that. They're putting tearaway labels on their products because they realize there's a lot more companies out there branding their stuff now. So the thing is, again, I've got black, I've got olive, so I'm able to press shirts, you know, in olive. I've got maybe a red heather, so if I want to sell a heathered shirt, I've got 1 sample of a red heather, so I can really look at the quality of that. And then here's the thing, I also do sublimation, so I don't know what they're gonna look and feel like when I get them, so I go ahead and I order, you know, here's a shirt from All Style. I think that's the All Style Ultimate. Here's a shirt from Denius Apparel for sublimation. It's got that, you know, cotton feel to it, but polyester kind of look, you know, matte finish style. Here's a shirt from Anvil. You know, this is a lady's shirt. You know, so you can get these shirts in different sizes, a few samples of each, and you can kind of just maybe tell your neighbor, hey, can you come over here real quick and try this shirt on? I need to see what it looks like, and I need your opinion on what you think about the shirt. So you're kind of doing product research at that point to figure out if your customers or the people like, you know, the way it feels. And when it's all said and done, I mean, this is the goal, right? You want to be able to package your stuff with, you know, maybe a few business cards, a sticker, your branding in a poly bag with your tag right there and your care instructions. So this is the goal of what you're trying to do if you're trying to, you know, start a brand. And also, you know, I've got the other video that shows what you can do with Plastisol Transfers. So here's my shirt tags for the inside of my shirts from Transfer Express. These are Plastisol Transfers. They apply in 3 to 4 seconds. So I order these in bulk, and I order them, you know, based on the information of the shirt, so that I can apply that to the shirt, and there you go. You've got a custom branded shirt for your business. So that's the best way to approach how to buy a shirt and the types of shirts that you're probably going to want. So if this video so far is helping you in any way, do me a favor. Hit that like button. That's all we're asking. Just hit that like, boom, just like that. Help that algorithm. So, you know, and that's the thing. Again, when it comes to clothing, image is everything, okay? You know, other people are going to see that shirt and they're going to be like, oh, wow, that's a nice looking shirt. Where did they get that shirt? You want your shirt to stand out amongst the competition. So feel comfortable with what you're buying by putting a little research in before you go investing a lot of money, okay? This is going to help you really kind of problem solve and take your business to a higher level, okay? So that's all I got in this short video. If this helped you out in any way, please feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I reply to everyone who, you know, comments, because I like to engage with the audience and kind of see what they're doing, how they're doing it, or maybe how we can help further. So until then, my name is James, this is Essential Apparel, and I'm out.